Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did this belly come from? Or maybe you've noticed that no matter how little you eat, that stubborn fat around your middle just won't budge. You're not alone. And no, it's not just your imagination losing weight, especially belly fat, really does get harder with age. But what if I told you there's something simple you can start doing every morning, just 1 glass a day, that could help you feel lighter, less bloated, and maybe even start burning off that belly fat? I know it almost sounds too easy, but stick with me, because in this video we're going to talk about a natural low-effort way to jumpstart your metabolism, reduce that puffy feeling around your stomach, and feel better in your body. And no, I'm not going to suggest expensive supplements or hard-to-pronounce ingredients. We're keeping this practical and senior-friendly. Now, before we dive in, I want to be clear, this isn't a magic potion or a miracle cure, but it is something that, when combined with small, manageable lifestyle habits, can make a noticeable difference, especially for those of us who might not be sprinting upstairs anymore or who prefer an evening walk over a gym membership. So grab a cozy chair, maybe a cup of tea, and let's talk. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through what to drink, why it works, and how to turn it into a daily habit that fits into your life. Plus, I'll share a few easy changes that work hand in hand with this morning glass to give your body the boost it needs. Let's begin with something you might already have sitting in your kitchen: warm lemon water. Now, don't roll your eyes just yet. I know lemon water has been floating around the health world for years, and some people treat it like the holy grail of wellness. But here's the deal, it really can help, especially if you drink it first thing in the morning, before anything else. Why? Well, after we sleep all night, our bodies are slightly dehydrated. Even if you don't feel thirsty, your cells are craving hydration to kickstart digestion and metabolism. Drinking a glass of warm water with freshly squeezed lemon helps rehydrate your system and gently wake up your digestive tract. But lemon does more than just add flavor. It contains vitamin C, which not only supports your immune system, but also helps the body produce collagen, great for your skin, joints, and connective tissues. Plus, that little bit of acidity from the lemon stimulates bile production in your liver, and bile. It's essential for breaking down fat. If you're someone who often feels bloated or sluggish after eating, especially in the mornings, warm lemon water might be exactly what your body's asking for. Try using half a lemon squeezed into 8 to 10 ounces of warm, not boiling water. Give it a stir and sip it slowly, ideally 15 to 30 minutes before breakfast. Many seniors who've added this one habit to their mornings report feeling lighter, less bloated, and more regular in their digestion after just a few days. And here's where it gets more interesting: adding a dash of apple cider vinegar to that same glass can take the benefits even further. I know, vinegar sounds a bit harsh, but just a small splash, about a teaspoon, is enough to help balance blood sugar levels and curb appetite. That means fewer cravings throughout the day and more stable energy levels. Apple cider vinegar has been used for centuries as a natural tonic. It may help with fat metabolism, and some studies suggest it can improve insulin sensitivity, which becomes more important as we age. And don't worry if the taste is too strong at first. Start with a smaller amount, or mix in a teaspoon of raw honey to smooth it out. So imagine this: you wake up, head to the kitchen, and pour yourself a warm glass of water with fresh lemon juice, a little apple cider vinegar, and maybe a touch of honey. You sip it while watching the sunrise, reading the paper, or just sitting in a quiet moment of peace before the day begins. It's not just about what's in the glass, it's about starting your day with intention, giving your body what it needs before it asks for it. That's the beauty of this small habit. You're not forcing your body to do anything extreme. You're giving it a nudge in the right direction. Now, you might be wondering, does this really help with belly fat? Let's be honest, losing weight in our 60s, 70s, and beyond isn't like when we were younger. Our hormones change, muscle mass decreases, and our metabolism naturally slows down. But that doesn't mean we're stuck with a growing waistline forever. By supporting digestion, reducing inflammation, and helping the body detox gently, this morning drink creates a healthier foundation. It's like setting the stage so everything else you do during the day, eating better, walking, even just standing up more often, works better. Your body is more ready to burn fat, especially around the midsection, when it's not bogged down with sluggish digestion or out-of-whack blood sugar levels. It's the difference between fighting your body and working with it. And here's the good news: you don't have to do this forever to see results. Many people start noticing a flatter belly and more energy after just 10 days. Of course, everyone is different, but consistency is key. Think of it like planting a seed. You water it a little each morning, and over time it starts to grow. Now that we've covered the powerful effects of warm lemon water and apple cider vinegar in the morning, let's talk about what you can pair with that glass to really boost the fat-burning effects. Because drinking the right thing is a great start, but what you do next can make all the difference. So you've had your warm glass of lemon water with a splash of apple cider vinegar. Your system is waking up, your digestion is primed, and your body is saying, thank you. Now, let's build on that momentum with something simple but surprisingly powerful: gentle morning movement. Now hold on, don't worry, I'm not talking about jumping jacks or gym workouts. This isn't about sweating it out like you're in your 30s again. What I mean is just 5 to 10 minutes of light stretching, walking in place, or even dancing to your favorite oldies. Yes, dancing. A little movement in the morning after your detox drink helps boost circulation, kickstart your metabolism, and begin burning fat gently. Think of it like this: when you move your body, especially in the morning, you're signaling to your muscles and organs, it's time to work, let's wake up. And when your body's moving, even lightly, it starts using energy more efficiently. That means instead of storing food as fat, your body is more likely to use it. Try this. After your morning drink, walk around your home for 5 minutes. March in place while the coffee brews. Reach up, stretch to the side, take some deep breaths, and maybe swing your arms a little. It might feel silly at first, but your body will thank you. And that little bit of movement helps your digestion flow better too, something many seniors struggle with more than they'd like to admit. Plus, you'll probably notice you feel more energized and clear-headed after. Not from caffeine, but from circulation. Blood flow improves and your joints feel a little looser. And the best part? You're setting the tone for the entire day. A small win right at the start. Now, here's another important piece of this puzzle: cutting back on belly-bloating foods, especially first thing in the morning. Because let's be honest, many of the things we've gotten used to having for breakfast over the years might not be helping us anymore. Cereal, toast, bagels, even low-fat yogurts often contain hidden sugars and simple carbs that spike our blood sugar and then leave us feeling tired, hungry, and yes, bloated. That's not the kind of start we want when our goal is trimming that belly. Instead, after your morning drink and light movement, try to keep breakfast simple and supportive. Think protein, fiber, and healthy fat. A boiled egg with a small slice of avocado, Greek yogurt with a handful of berries, a little oatmeal with cinnamon and a sprinkle of chia seeds. These kinds of foods help keep you full longer, stabilize your energy, and support fat burning, not fat storing. If you're used to sweet breakfasts, you don't have to quit cold turkey. Just try shifting gradually. Maybe swap out sugary cereals for steel-cut oats, or trade white toast for a piece of sprouted grain bread. Your belly will notice the difference. And here's something else that might surprise you. Most people over 60 aren't drinking enough water throughout the day. That bloated feeling, that sluggish digestion, that tired for no reason feeling, it's often dehydration, not age. So after you finish your lemon water and go about your morning, keep sipping water throughout the day. It doesn't have to be a gallon, just enough to keep your system hydrated and flushing out what it no longer needs. Add a slice of cucumber or a few mint leaves if that makes it more appealing. Even herbal tea counts. Now let's talk about a secret weapon for belly fat that most folks overlook: sleep. You might be wondering, what does sleep have to do with belly fat? Quite a bit, actually. When we don't sleep well, whether it's falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early, our body produces more of a stress hormone called cortisol. And cortisol has a sneaky habit of encouraging fat to settle right around the midsection. That's right, belly fat. Plus, poor sleep messes with your hunger hormones, making you crave more sugar and carbs during the day. You're tired. Your body wants energy, and it usually looks for the easiest source: sweets and processed snacks. So what can you do? Start by winding down at the same time every night. even on weekends. Turn off bright screens an hour before bed. Try a warm herbal tea, a bath, or gentle music. And if you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, don't panic, just get up. Stretch lightly and ease back into bed when you feel ready. Better sleep equals better metabolism and less belly fat over time. Everything we're talking about here works together. That one glass every morning is your anchor. Then come the small movements, the smarter food choices, staying hydrated and supporting restful sleep. They're all gentle, doable habits that don't require willpower or a gym membership, just consistency. And listen, this isn't about chasing a model's body or turning back the clock. It's about feeling good in your body. It's about putting on your clothes and not feeling that tightness around the waist. It's about walking with more energy, feeling more comfortable in your own skin, and knowing you're doing something kind for yourself. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start with that morning glass. Then take one small step after another. And remember, progress doesn't always show up on a scale. Sometimes it shows up in your posture, in your mood, in how you feel after a meal. These are victories too. Now that we've talked about what to do after that first morning glass and how sleep, food, and movement all connect, let's dive into a few final tips that tie it all together. Because there's one more important habit you can add to help keep that belly flat and your energy steady all day long. And that final piece of the puzzle is mindful eating. Now, before your eyes glaze over thinking, oh no, not another lecture on chewing slowly, hang with me for a moment because this one really matters, especially as we get older. You see, the way we eat is just as important as what we eat. And most of us, through years of habit or simply multitasking, have gotten into the routine of eating quickly, distractedly, or out of boredom, not hunger. When we eat like that, our brain doesn't register fullness properly. That means we often eat more than our body actually needs, and that extra energy, yep, it usually goes right to the belly. But when we eat mindfully, meaning we sit down, take our time, and pay attention to the food, we give our digestion a head start. Our body starts producing the enzymes needed to break things down more effectively. Our gut works better, and we tend to stop eating before we feel stuffed. Here's a little trick. Try eating your meals without the TV on or scrolling your phone. Instead, focus on the colors, textures, and flavors of your food. Take a breath between bites. Chew more than you think you need to. I know it might sound a little silly, but trust me, it works. Your body will thank you, and so will your belly. Now, let's bring everything together. You started your day with one simple glass of lemon water and apple cider vinegar. That got your digestion going, helped flush out toxins, and set the tone for fat burning. Then you added a few minutes of gentle morning movement. Nothing extreme, just enough to boost circulation and metabolism. You chose smarter breakfasts and watched out for the sneaky, bloating foods. You kept yourself hydrated, got better sleep, and slowed down while eating. All of these tiny, manageable habits added up over the course of just a few days, and the result: a flatter belly, more energy, better digestion, less bloating, a clearer mind. It's not a magic pill, it's not a crash diet. It's just you giving your body the gentle, supportive care it deserves, starting with that one glass in the morning and building out from there. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, is it really possible to see results in just 10 days? Let me be real with you. You may not drop 10 pounds in 10 days, and that's okay. What will happen is that your body will start shifting. You'll feel less heavy, less sluggish, and more in tune with what it needs. You'll notice your clothes fitting better. Maybe your belly isn't quite as puffy. And best of all, you'll feel a little more in control. And that's a powerful feeling. A lot of people over 60 feel like the best years of health and energy are behind them. But that's just not true. The body is still capable of change, healing, and strength at any age. You just need to treat it like a partner, not a machine. Listen to it, support it, and trust that it's never too late to feel good again. This 10-day flat belly challenge isn't about perfection. It's not about strict rules or punishment. It's about creating a few simple morning habits that gently nudge your body in the right direction. No pressure, no shame. Just progress one glass, one step, one meal at a time. If you're still with me, here's what I want you to do. Start tomorrow. Fill up a glass, squeeze in half a lemon, add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, drink it slowly on an empty stomach. Then take a few deep breaths, stretch a little, maybe take a short walk. Choose a nourishing breakfast, sip water through the day, go to bed a little earlier, chew a little slower, and repeat. Just for 10 days, you don't need fancy supplements or expensive meal plans. You just need consistency. Now, before we wrap up, I want to say something from the heart. If you've been feeling discouraged about your health, if you've tried diets and nothing seems to work anymore, if you look in the mirror and wonder where the old you went, please know you're not alone. But also know this: small intentional changes can completely transform how you feel, inside and out. And you deserve to feel strong, confident, and comfortable in your own body, no matter your age. So give yourself 10 days. Try this. See what happens. You might be surprised at how much better you feel with just a little extra care in the morning. And when you do start to notice those changes, whether it's less bloating, more energy, or finally zipping up those pants without a struggle, come back here and let us know. Leave a comment, share your experience, cheer on someone else who's just starting, because we're all in this together. If this video inspired you or gave you something helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps others find this information too. And if you'd like more simple, real-world tips for staying healthy, active and energized after 60, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more on the way. And remember, you are not too old, it's not too late, and your body is not broken. Start with one glass and let that be the beginning of your transformation. You've got this.